Hello, wonderful people. Today, we are discussing attraction recipe. I'm going to be teaching you how to prepare your attraction recipe. This is very good for those who are seeking the opposite sex. You want a spouse, or you do business and people are not coming to you. You are not seeing clients. You work in a place, there is no promotion, and people are not just favoring you, despite the fact that you have a lot of people who can favor you. You have rich family, rich brother, rich sister, rich friends, but they are not helping you. Today, worry no more, because I'll be giving you in detail how to do your own attraction soap. Hi, you are welcome back to our channel, Smart Idea TV. My name is Lukman, and I'm going to be giving you something. Though this is not planned, it's not planned. I didn't schedule it because, but I'm in a very happy mood because somebody came to me today telling me about this particular recipe that I gave her. Particularly, she's a girl, a lady, and I gave her this recipe. Though it's been long, I didn't remember. So came to me giving me testimony on this particular recipe. So I said, let me share this. I'm not sure I've given this to you before on this channel. So I said, let me share this so that others can benefit from this. If it can work for this particular lady, then it can work for almost everyone. Now, let's get into it. The ingredients we are going to be using are not far-fetched, and I'm going to be trying my best to let you understand the ingredients. At the same time, I'll put images later for you to see what the ingredients are. Number one ingredient we are going to be using is red Jatropha cacos. Red Jatropha cacos is the red because we have another type, which is the white. There is the white Jatropha cacos leaves. We are going to be using the leaves. In Yoruba, we call it ewe lapalapa pupa. Pupa is red. There is ewe lapalapa fufu. So there is the white one and there is the red one. So we are going to be using the red one. Then one coconut. Coconut, just one. It might be the small one, it might be the big one, because what we need is the water inside. Then 3, white tablet soap. White tablet soap. Any tablet soap will do. You can use Lux, Joy, 6 Flowers, Dove. Any white tablet soap that has fragrance is what you are going to be using. Don't use anyone without fragrance. The one with good fragrance is what you are going to be using. Don't forget, we are preparing attraction recipe. Now, the first thing that you are going to be needing is a spiritual perfume. Spiritual perfume, they come in different ways, but the particular one I use is Bint El Sudan. Bint El Sudan. This is the one I use. Bint El Sudan. That is the smaller type. This is the bigger type. This is the bigger type. Is Bint El Sudan. So, and the fifth thing that you need is your sponge. You are going to be getting new sponge for this recipe. Now, how do we prepare it? What you are going to be doing is the red Jatropha cacos leaf. You are going to be getting 16 leaves. 16 leaves. Once you can get the plant itself, red Jatropha cacos, then to get 16 won't be very difficult. Just count, make sure you have 16. Make sure you have 16. Look for the good ones in the leaves, and 16, pick 16 leaves. If you pick the 16 leaf, you are going to be grinding it. You grind it or you crush it. Make sure you turn it to paste. It becomes a paste. That's the first part. So you get your soap, shred your soap. You know, tablet soap, you cannot, there's no way you want to use tablet soap as a whole. And the tablet soap you are using, the white tablet soap, you are going to be needing three tablets. Then add the paste that you gotten from the red Jatropacacus leaf, add it with the soap. Add it with the soap, then grind it together again. You want to grind, you can use the hand mortar. You can use that small hand mortar or anything that you know that you can use to grind it together or mix it together. Make sure they are well mixed. Now, you are going to be using the coconut water to the coconut water is what you are going to be using to mix the two together very well. Use the coconut water to mix it very well. And you are using a whole coconut, one coconut. And you know, in the coconut, you don't break it to get the water. You have the 3 eyes of the coconut. You have to open the eye from one of the eyes. There are 3 eyes. Then you just open. Look for the soft part of that 3 opening and just use something to pierce it. Use like screwdriver or something very hard to pierce it, and you get the water into what you have prepared. Now you mix everything together. The last thing is to add the spiritual perfume that you are using. In my own case, I'm using Bint El Sudan. So you add the Bint El Sudan. If you are using the smaller type, everything, you are going to be using everything. But you are using the bigger type like this, then half of this is what you are going to be using. Then you mix it thoroughly together. Everything thoroughly together. So you finish with the first part. If you are enjoying this video so far, consider liking this video and share it to others. Then don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. And don't forget to also watch other videos in our channel. We have so many videos that can improve your life for the best, because on this channel we discuss spirituality, simple life hacks, and give spiritual tips. Now let's continue. The next part is, how are you going to be using the recipe? You already have the recipe. Everything that you've done together, that you mix together, you have to look for a container. White container. I always preach white container. Pack everything into this white container. Everything that you've done, pack it into the white container. With cover, container with cover. You have to pack it inside the white plastic container. It might be plastic, it might be metal, but it has to be white. Then you pack it inside. And after packing it inside, then you be using this to take your bath. You have to be using it to take your bath every morning. Every morning. Either you are going out or not, you have to use it every morning. Don't use it in the afternoon. Don't use it at night. You have to be using it every morning. Either you have something doing presently or not, but you must do it. And if you can do it the way I highlighted, then attraction will be your own. This is an attraction recipe. And if you know what attraction recipe is, it attracts the opposite sex. It attracts all good things to you. Favor, blessing. It attracts it to you. If you have been doing business and you've not been succeeding, this one will make you to succeed. If you have a store and you are not selling, you start selling. Because people will be attracted to you. People will be attracted, both male, female, from every corner. If you are doing online business and you've never been blessed, start using this. Start using this and you see blessings everywhere. This one is very sure, but you have to use it in the morning. And you have to use it to bait. You have to buy, for this particular recipe, you must buy a nail sponge. You don't use the one that you've been using. And if you want to buy a sponge, I suggest you buy a white sponge. If you cannot get a white synthetic sponge, then you can use the local sponge, the local African sponge. That's what you can also use. But if you cannot get that one, you use the rubber sponge. Because at the end of when you are finished using this recipe, you have to throw the sponge away. And this sponge, you cannot use it for any other thing. It's for this recipe alone. It's for this recipe alone. So I've told you the ingredients to get. I've told you how to prepare. I've told you how to use it. I've also told you when to use it. Then the warning is this. I have to give you warning because every spiritual items have its own warning. It's only people don't follow these things and they say these things are not working. That's not true. You have to follow the way it is highlighted for you. The first warning is that don't prepare this during your menses, during your menstruation, your menstrual flow. You don't prepare this during your menstrual flow, and you don't use it during menstrual flow. If you are menstruating, then you have to keep it until you finish menstruating. That's number one. Number two is you don't use this immediately you finish having sex with your partner. If you have sex with your partner, then you have to leave this. Go and take your bath. It is then after a bath that you can use this. Don't stand from your spouse and go to the bedroom to use this. No, don't do it that way. You cannot use this soap that way. It will just nullify everything. It will not. I don't want you to waste your time and energy, and I don't want you to turn me into a liar, because at the end of the day you might say, he gave us something, it's not working. No, that is not. If you know me very well, you know I don't just preach what is not working. I don't just give you any harsh thing. I don't just give you any unnecessary things. I give you things that I know is working. Because like this one, I'm doing this video because somebody called my attention. It's not the first person I'll give it to, and I've been giving this for a very long time, and it's effective. Even somebody very close to me is already using this and is working. This also works for those who are looking for job. If you are looking for job, you can do this. You can use it. It's not just for it because it's attraction. Anything attraction will give you anything. Like you want promotion, you want a job, you are looking for opening, visa, and the rest. This is going to work for you. How you do this? Because I want to see you. I want to see your testimony. Your testimony is going to be next by the grace of the Almighty God. If you love this, if you enjoy this video, then this is the video YouTube suggested that you watch next year. When I come your way again, remain spiritually intelligent. And don't forget, we can succeed together. Thanks.